Money SuperDirt Late Series. A feature comes onto the track. A feature sponsored by Skin Decisions LLC, a partnership with the Botox Company. Sitting on the pole, your top point leader. Your point leader by 2 points over Jon Driskill here on his outside. It's the quarter car out of Van Buren, Arkansas of Brandon Hunter. His outside, the 88D of Centerton, Arkansas, Jon Driskill. Second row on the inside, it's your top point rookie out of Buffalo, Missouri, the 23 of Mark Simon. To his outside out of Aurora, Missouri, it's the veteran in the number 20, Darryl Mooneyham. Third row on the inside out of Van Buren, Arkansas. Driving duties of the number 98 tonight of Larry Campbell. To his outside out of Fairgrove, Missouri. Driving the number 30, Don Cloyd. Fourth row on the inside out of Nixa, Missouri, the 88 of Jeremy Maness. To his outside out of Muskogee, Oklahoma, the youngster of 15 years old, the 66 of Hayden Ross. Fifth row on the inside out of Willard, Missouri, driving the 18, Sean Williams. To his outside out of Hackett, Arkansas, the 555 of Brandon Cheek. Sixth row on the inside out of Alma, Arkansas, the 17 of Miles Newman. To his outside out of Neosho, Missouri, driving the USA 1 of Chris Hawkins. Seventh row on the inside out of Clever, Missouri, the number 9 of Darrin Crisler. His outside out of Crane, Missouri, the 5G of Garrett Essery. Eighth row on the inside out of Secaucus, Missouri, the number 15 of Kylan Garner. To his outside out of Joplin, Missouri, the 83 of Chuck Comer. Ninth row on the inside out of Miller, Missouri, the 6 7/8 of Sundance Keeper. To his outside, the 51 out of Stalewell, Oklahoma, Eddie Martin. Our provisionals tonight, the 33 out of Frontenac, Kansas, Mike Bittner. To his outside out of Shell Knob, Missouri, the 45 of Marvin Force. Fans, if you like late model racing, on your feet, let these drivers know it. It's their salute to you, the fans. Like to thank Jerry Hoffman for letting Cash Money bring this series to Springfield Raceway. I know the fans here want late models and like to see late models. We're glad Jerry let us bring them in. Just 2 points separate the two cars on the front row. Brandon Hunter, 2 points ahead of Jon Driskill. This is affordable late model racing. Get with Darryl Mooneyham or Justin Wells for details. Shocks are very affordable. Tires are very affordable. You too can be running and racing a late model. Lights out around the speedway. Mike Sights on the flag stand, looking them over. Hunter will bring them to the green. Out of four they come. Green flags in the air. Brandon Hunter with the early lead. Jon Driskill in second. Mark Simon, we got one off at turn 3. Yellow will come out. Number 20, Daryl Mooneyham off over turn 3 banking. Looked to see if he had a little help, but it's the veteran that went over the bank in turn 3 of Daryl Mooneyham. It'll be original restart. Not all cars making the first lap. This feature race scheduled for 30 laps. We're going to bring him to a stop as they get Daryl Mooneyham fished out of turn 3. This is your top 20 cars qualifying tonight out of the 28 on hand. We see Daryl over there in turn 3. They're going to take a look over, make sure everything's okay. Looks to be joining the field. He came to a sudden halt once he got over turn 3 banking. The single car bringing out the yellow flag. Mr. Mooneyham will have to go to the rear of the field. The outside line will just move on up. That'll put Don Cloyd outside the second row next to the top-ranked rookie of Mark Simon. Checking their cars out, said there was an indication of someone may be leaking fuel. Brandon Hunter with 2 wins on the season Chris Hawkins has a win. Hayden Ross has a win. Our next race has us at Lebanon's Midway Speedway, Lebanon, Missouri, for the Bud Perry Memorial. That's September the 8th. Then down to Crawford County, Van Buren, Arkansas, the 22nd of September. Then back here, September 28th and 9th for the 100 lapper at Springfield Raceway. Lineup looks to be good. Mr. Mooneyham will join them at the end of the field. Lights out around the speedway. Could be getting a green this time around. Mike Seitz looking them over. Hunter and Driskill on the front row. Both out of the state of Arkansas. Out of 4 they come. Green flags in the air. Brandon Hunter leads your first lap. Hunter and Driskill up front. Driskill takes the bottom side this time around and leads the lap. Hayden Ross, 15-year-old out of Muskogee, up to third. Cars go around in turn 3. Yellow flag coming out. Looks to be 3 cars involved. Daryl Mooneyham just avoided the wreck. The 51 of Eddie Martin involved, the 88 of Jeremy Manus. I believe it's the 555 of Brandon Cheek involved. A little bit of damage on the right side of Mr. Martin's machine. Got Jon Driskill as your race leader, followed by the quarter car. Later on in October, the 18th through the 20th, we'll be at the famed Thunderbird Speedway in Muskogee, Oklahoma for the Oklahoma Dirt Track Nationals. Driskill, your leader. Hunter in second. Simon with a little damage there on the right rear. They'll pull that fender out, get it off the tire. Folks, we got the youngster, 15 years old, and that's 66 out of Muskogee, Oklahoma, sitting in that 4th position. Simon will hold up over there off of turn 1, enjoying the field as they come by. Simon takes his place. Lineup looks to be good. We'll stack them now. All right, getting them all stacked up. Delaware double fall restart. Driskill will bring him to the green. All right, lights out around the speedway. Mike Seitz looking them over. Driskill bringing them to the green. Out of 4 they come. Green flags in the air. Driskill on the top side. Simon on the bottom. Hunter looking underneath Simon. Dives in hard in 3. Coming back to yellow flag. The 17 of Miles Newman out of Alma, Arkansas. Getting hung up down there in turn 3. We get Larry Campbell up into that 6th position behind Don Cloyd. There he goes. Driskill just 2 points behind Brandon Hunter. He would nothing more than like to get that green spoiler back on the 88 machine. All right, we get them stacked up. Brandon Hunter taking the inside line. Mark Simon to the outside. All right, looks like we got them stacked up. We'll give them the 1 to go. Next time around, we'll be green flag racing. Looking for a green flag this time around. Lights out around the speedway. Jon Driskill out of Centerton, Arkansas, bringing him to the green. Out of 4 he comes. Green flags back in the air. Driskill off the top side of 2, trying to hold the charge of Hunter back. USA 1 of Chris Hawkins up to the 4th position. Looking on the inside of Mark Simon. Driskill just barely staying ahead of Hunter. They're side by side going down the backstretch. Man on the move looks to be the 83 of Chuck Comer. Up on the high side. 18 of Sean Williams taking it to the pit area. Brandon Hunter takes the lead from Driskill. Driskill fighting back on the outside. Mooneyham slow on the track. Looks like he might be taking it to the pit area. Looks to be a left rear flat on the 20. Up front, it's Hunter and Driskill back and forth for the lead. Chris Hawkins reeling them up. He's on the back bumper, 3rd place of Mark Simon. Hunter coming up on lap traffic. Mark Simon on the top side, losing a lot of positions. Chris Hawkins up to 3rd. Reeling in the leaders. He's 2 cars off of him. Hunter holding on to the lead. Driskill in 2nd. Hawkins in 3rd. Chuck Comer up to that 5th position and still coming to the front. Coming up on several cars in lap traffic. Driskill on the bottom. Hunter, cars come together out of 4. Chris Hawkins right there on the back bumper of Driskill. Hayden Ross. Whoa, Hunter goes wide out of 4. Cars come together. Driskill up front. Hawkins in second. Hayden Ross in third. Coming up on lap traffic, could play a part on positions. Hawkins going to the outside. Going to try to use Eddie Martin as a pick. Driskill hanging on to the lead. Driskill up front, Hawkins in second, Hayden Ross in third, Hunter in fourth, Comer in fifth. Driskill gets past the lap traffic of Marvin Forrest. He's got clear track ahead of him. Hawkins still in second, Ross in third. Hunter hanging on to fourth, Chuck Comer in fifth. White flag coming out. One more lap to go for Jon Driskill. Your winner out of Centerton, Arkansas, the 88 of Jon Driskill. The youngster out of Muskogee in the 66 came up for second, got by Hawkins, but your winner and taking over the green spoiler. He clears the scales. If he makes the weight, we'll see him back out here on the front straight. Jon Driskill, your winner. Hayden Ross out of Muskogee, second. Third place goes to USA 1 of Chris Hawkins out of Neosho, Missouri. Your top three. Folks, what do you think? Is that late model racing? There was a lot of races all over the track tonight. We were glad to bring them to you. Coming up the 28th and 29th of September, we'll boil them down and we'll have the top 20 out here for 100 laps. Mark your calendars. A feature tonight was sponsored by Skin Decisions LLC, a partnership of the Botox Company. Remember, you can find all the information on Malvern Bank Cash Money Super Late Model Series on our Facebook page. Get Mr. Driskill across the scales. If everything looks good, we'll bring him back out here on the front straight. Cash Money Late Model Dirt Series, affordable way to get into late model racing. We'll get him down there in victory lane. All right, we got Jon Driskill. Your second place goes to the youngster out of Muskogee in the 66 of Hayden Ross. Third place, USA 1, Chris Hawkins out of Neosho. Folks, pay him off. He's crawling out of their car. Out of Centerton, Arkansas, your A feature winner tonight, Jon Driskill. He assumes the point lead. Give a nice hand to the second place car, the youngster out of Muskogee, Oklahoma, the 66 of Hayden Ross. And the third place car tonight, out of Neosho, Missouri, the USA 1 of Chris Hawkins. Again, we'd like to thank Jerry Hoffman for letting Cash Money come to Springfield Raceway. 28 cars checked in, 20 made the field. They give you everything in the late model race you wanted. There was passing all over the track. Duking it out up front with 2 points separating between Hunter and Driskill. Driskill finally got settled in, found the sweet spot in the track. There's your top three. On behalf of myself, Chip Abramovitz, announcer for the Cash Money Late Model Series, we thank you. And we'll be seeing you back here for that 100 lapper, September 28th and 9th.